Hello, NBA draft. What a game or what a day. Wasn't a game. Man, waiting for Jackson to come join us, but here we are live. We're gonna talk about the NBA draft. I am so freaking tired. I woke up like an hour ago. Jackson has joined us. Hello,
What's
boy.
good? What is good?
Not much over here. Just man, I am so tired. But
Yeah, it's it's been a long day, long 24 hours here.
it has been a long 24 hours. All right. We'll get into the NBA draft in a second. I do want to find my nicotine stick. Lead them into the way on what your thoughts were.
Rockets win. Pistons win. Spurs win. Thunder win. I win. We all win.
Yeah, I had the Pistons. I think the Wizards. I actually think the Warriors had a good draft class. There's a few teams. Also, a lot more undrafted guys and a lot more guys that I had first round grades going in the second round.
Yeah.
I thought a lot more guys were going to make it to the first. Christian Brown, I'm so upset he got drafted in the fucking first round.
Why is it? It's so hard for me to find the draft. Well, are these guys that are still available? Is Justin Lewis didn't get drafted?
Yeah, Justin Lewis did not get drafted. I thought he was a borderline second round player.
Same with Gene Montero and Ron Harper. I guess that
Wait,
was not
listen to
crazy.
this quote from Jovan Buha, the staff writer for the Lakers. Palinka said the Lakers have not made a decision on team options for Austin Reeves, Stanley Johnson, and Wayne Gabriel. However, Palinka said all three have already been working out at the facility and have seen growth and progress from all three under head coach Darvin Ham already. So you hired this guy for 10 days and you say you see these guys already developing.
Oh, damn straight. Welcome to Los Angeles, buddy. Welcome to LA.
All
This is
right.
how we do it.
I think the Palmer draft was just shocking a bit. I was not expecting it.
Yeah, so how do you feel as a Magic enthusiast?
I'd rather have had Jabari Smith, but like, I'm fine with Paulo as long as it wasn't Chet Holmgren.
Man, I when they pulled Paulo, there was chaos.
Um,
Chaos ensued.
Shane, the news on Kai Soto is he's playing for the Galapias Pinas. He's just playing this summer for the Filipino basketball team. And as of right now, he has not signed a contract with anybody.
So, that's such a letdown, dude. I
I I knew that was gonna happen. I was fully aware that he was not gonna get drafted.
oh man, I've already gotten like 30 unsubs on my Lakers channel. I was not
Really?
anticipating. Yeah, I was not anticipating waking up to that. Um, it's all good, but the click through rate will have to suffer for a little
The
bit, I
Filipino
guess.
basketball fans are not loyal.
Bro, so I had, I posted like 5 Kai Soto videos yesterday alone. Oh my god, my comment section right now on every one of my Warriors, Lakers, Raptors, Will Upton, Rockets, they're all just fake clickbait, 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 click. I'm just getting braided out here in the comment section. As I should. I think this is bullshit. I cannot believe that man did not get signed. I would sign him immediately if I was any team
I'm
in the
surprised
NBA.
he hasn't gotten signed.
Like, just sign him, dude. Sign him, and I can make a fan team base on that channel for team or for the channel if I don't have it already, and can just cover Kai Soto as my job.
Dude, I was shocked by the amount of non-trades. Like there was trades, but they were just
Like,
like boring trades.
I know, I agree. I'm really surprised Eric Gordon didn't get traded. I'm really surprised the Bulls didn't make a trade. I'm surprised Gobert didn't get traded.
Or John Collins.
John Collins, I kind of think this is going to be a boring offseason now. I don't think that too
Well,
much
like,
shit's going to go down. No Aiton. I mean,
I think the Aiden will happen. He's not a big fish.
D'Lo. No D'Lo.
I think they're gonna just suck it up with D'Lo, but because nobody wants D'Lo. The problem is, and it's what I've been reiterating for the last few weeks, is every NBA executive is like, unless we're a few pieces away from making a championship, why are we making a move when the salary cap is about to jump by $50 billion next year? So I think the reason why this NBA draft was so I guess you could say lackluster in the terms of the trades was due to the fact that every executive is just like, next year's draft is better, and next year we're gonna have $50 billion more.
I hate to agree. Yeah.
I think there's gonna be some teams like the Pistons, who, and maybe the Knicks, that they go after a big fish, Jalen Brunson and DeAndre Ayton, because they know they'll have cap space again next season, so they want to become a playoff team this year so they can entice the bigger fishes that will be available next year to come back. Also, I think Kevin Durant's going to the Wizards.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a DC boy.
Yeah, but it's the Wizards. Come on. Let's get back to reality here.
He almost went to the Wizards instead of the Nets. It was down to the Wizards, the Knicks, and the Nets. The Wizards.
It helps you sleep, yeah.
All right, so you're telling me Kristaps Porzingis, Bradley Beal, and Kevin Durant isn't a championship core?
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I think you're right. I think that moves the needle for me. I think you're onto something over there.
I'll just tell you, Kevin Durant has two things. Two things he can do. I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I've like
when you texted me show today, I'm like, this guy's gotta be fighting.
I am fighting. This will be my first cup of coffee, but like
it's Friday, like it's post draft. This guy's like show.
I also went to sleep at like 2 or 3 in the morning. So
oh man, yeah, I saw you fucking rip a dab, and then you hop on. You make like 3 bangers.
Yeah, dude. They all just popped off, dude.
I like, when's this guy gonna? Did you have any free time yesterday? Did you like ever chill or was like chilling?
I ate a sandwich, and I FaceTimed my girlfriend, and then I got back on. I got back onto the grind. I made some more videos. I made the 3rd one, and I had 5 more videos I wanted to make. But then I was like, I'll do those in the morning.
Yeah.
Because midnight hit, and I was just like, yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm right with you, dude. I just woke up like I couldn't get out of bed today.
I woke up an hour and a half ago. I woke up at 8.
Then how are you tired?
I'm just tired, man. I'm not like, usually I wake up like bright and like wide eye, but like today I didn't wake up bright and wide eye. I woke up like this. I'm also in the same clothing as last night. I didn't fucking change. You know how much of a fucking degenerate I am right now? I also went and bought 2 packs of Jewel Pods because they got banned.
Yeah, they did. My mom's probably pissed.
Your mom Jules?
Yeah.
My mom smokes cigs, so I've always tried to get her onto the Jewel.
Nice.
But my whole thing is like, once I quit the Jewel, my life goal will be to get my mom to quit cigs, because I can't tell her to quit cigs if I'm hitting nicotine, because I'd be a hypocrite.
I don't mind. Do you have to wake up and walk your dog?
If I'm not an asshole, yes.
Oh, it sucks.
Not really. I mean, I wake up, I walk downstairs. She's got her spots. She pisses and poops. Plus I have her trained that sometimes if she needs to go in the middle of the night and I don't wake up, she's trained to go in the tile on the bathroom floor. Which is gross, but like it rarely happens. But let's say like she can't hold it. I'll wake up and I'll be like, "Oh, you pissed on the bathroom floor." Like I can't be mad because she went out of her way to like. It's better than the carpet.
Yeah.
But she rarely pisses inside. So yeah, I take her outside. She's asleep right now. She's like right there, asleep on my bed, looking at me.
It's cute.
Yeah. But yeah, like last night at the end of the draft, she was flipping shit. She was like, "Let's go, 3 hours. I need to go take a fucking shit." But man, oh man, the NBA, it's wild. Also, yeah, dude, I generated 35,000 views last night.
Oh shit, nice.
Because like kind of do all those draft prospects. A bunch of people will like comment on like my draft prospect videos that I make months ahead of time, and they'll sometimes I'll get berated, or other times like you remember STG Sub to the Gamer?
Yeah, I do.
He commented on one of my videos a few years back, like after the Chicago Bulls drafted Adam Makoko.
Oh god, I don't even know who that is. It's not good.
Mokoka.
That is not. I don't even know. Rings
Dude,
no bell.
2019 draft pick from France. Bro,
You 100% know my team better than me. 100%. There's no doubt.
I can sit here and list every NBA roster probably off the top of my head.
Dude, that's just so cool.
It's because like I've been told I have like an encyclopedic memory. Like I don't think I have like a photographic memory, but like Roe v. Wade just got overturned.
Yeah, dude, that was like a half hour ago.
What the fuck?
Man, you're off today.
I'm actually like incredibly pissed off.
Whoa, what does that mean?
Dude, abortions are illegal. Like it used to be that abortions were a human right, which they are.
Yeah, now it's. I thought I saw somewhere on Twitter that like now it's up to the state or something.
Yes, it's up to the state, but federally, it used to be that every state had to fucking allow people to get abortions. Now with Roe v. overturning, every fucking state in America, which are the southern states, like from Missouri and like Missouri, Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, all those states just now in effect made abortion illegal. You will not be able to go get an abortion. It's up to the states, and there's a bunch of states that are, did the right thing, and they lined it up so that when this would happen, they would be fine. Like California and Colorado and Kansas. No, I don't think Kansas. Colorado and California have made laws to allow people to cross the state, but Missouri today put into effect that it's illegal for people to cross the state lines for abortions.
Yeah.
So basically, dude, and this is fucking. This is an NBA show. We're gonna switch off of this, but you know what's? And I really hope our NBA players start activising this. Woman's body, their choice. And think about this: the day that a man can get pregnant is the day abortions will be fucking fully legal. Because the day a man can get pregnant, you know how quick guys would get abortions.
Oh, yeah, immediately.
And this is just a fucking Christian. This is literally makes us no better than a Muslim state. People complain about all the Muslim made laws in the Middle Eastern states. Doing this, overturning Roe v. Wade, makes us no better than a Muslim country because we're making laws against over religious beliefs.
We never were better than Muslim states to begin with, but people don't realize that.
No, I agree. But our job is with the ever-changing social order, and it is to improve, to become better morally while staying to what made us America. You know what I mean? We need to stay what makes us America, but change that with the ever-changing social order of society. You know, and literally, humans, it's their body. It's not nobody else's choice, and that goes for everything. Also, I'm not even gonna get into Aaron Barton's comment. I'm gonna switch. I just needed that rant. I would that. I'm just gonna ignore that. And
I got no comment.
Huh?
I got no comment.
I'm hoping that you're pro-life.
I don't even know what that fucking means.
No, not pro-life. Pro-choice. I'm hoping that you're pro-choice, not pro-life. I always.
What are the two? Is it pro-life and pro-choice?
Pro-life. Pro-life means that you're probably a Christian who doesn't believe in abortions because it's against God's wishes. Pro-choice means you believe that it's a woman's body. It's their choice.
So when I was in high school, my senior year, I can't remember what word I used, but I used a word that didn't exist. It was like pro-choice is where you get the choice, right?
Yeah, you're for abortion.
I forget. It was something, that's what I meant to do, but I couldn't remember. I can't remember what I said, but I wrote a whole fucking paper about incorrect terminology as far as that goes. So that's all I have for you.
Okay, but you're for abortions. You don't want a kid. You're for contraception.
I don't really want my political views on the internet, but yes, yeah.
I don't think
for this specific one, I'll.
Yes. Nothing else is fine. But like, I do think just saying pro-choice, pro-life is like, I don't fucking care. I also, the other day I went on a gun. Like, I'm for the Second Amendment, but I had some things I want to say. I had an end of a video where I went on a gun rant, like a gun control rant, and I was like, "Can I say this? I don't think I could say this."
And then we never heard from him again.
Yeah, but yeah, Adam Okoku, he's actually playing for the same team that Victor Wembanyama used to play for.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you.
And Nateri, 92. Alrighty, Gabriel Procida. Dog. Dude. Who got Procida? Detroit. I love this guy. He's kind of the same player as Roka Jokic and Leandro Balmaro.
From Bologna?
From Bologna, yeah, and he played. Hey, he actually is from Real Madrid. He plays for Real Madrid. Hey, Aaron Bain, I respect that. You can have your opinions, and I can have our opinions. That's the best thing about opinions, is that opinions are personal to you, and they only affect you. So that's what I love. I like that comment, bro, and I like that. Thank you for that. And Sam, this is just for the NBA stuff. I just had to address that. But yeah, opinions. The best part about opinions is there's no right answer. I'm not right. You're not right. I'm not wrong. You're not wrong. That's the best thing about opinions, is that it's personal to you. And yeah, so Gabriel Procida from Bologna, he actually plays for Real Madrid.
But I thought he went to he didn't go to Portland.
So the pick is from Portland, Detroit's pick.
Dude, I hate ESPN. They don't know jack shit. So can you tell me if Ishmael Kamagate
he got drafted
in Detroit as well?
No, he got drafted by the Nuggets.
Well, shit. I feel like I remember.
All right, I'm gonna text.
We've been on a podcast before, and I've been on an ESPN draft, like mock draft or some sorts, and I've complained about this happening. I'm having a total deja vu moment right now. It's fucked. It's kind of cool.
Just use this link I sent you, and this is my password.
Whoa, that's sick.
Use that link. Yo, the Hawks, I think the reason why they didn't do a trade was that it either didn't materialize or they're waiting for free agency. I think they're waiting for free agency and how the cards fall. But that's obviously... What? Go.
I'm glad. I think it's... I'm glad. I don't think it was in their best interest to unload. John Collins, I'm so sorry, Aaron.
I like John Collins. I think John
I
Collins.
know you love John Collins, but
I think he would be a superstar.
what can you get back for him?
Dude, this is what Aaron just said at Aiden. That's what I was about to say. Supposedly, the general manager of the Suns loves John Collins and has a soft spot for him. So I'm thinking John Collins, Aiden swap, maybe barely any picks.
Yeah, I'm wondering what do
you agree with that, Aaron?
I want him gone. I know he's good, but he needs a different team.
I agree with that. Go.
What are the Suns doing about that center's position then?
A committee, center by committee, similar to what the Warriors did when they won the championships with Kevon Looney, Phineas Azalea, and Andrew Bogut as their rotation. I think JaVale McGee was also part of that rotation. So yeah. I think they're going to bring back JaVale McGee, Bismack Biyombo, and maybe Dario Saric. I mean, I'm a big believer. You either go center by committee and all your other positions are stockpile, or you have a top 10 center. That's kind of how it has to go. You either have a top 10 center or you go by committee, because there's no point if you don't have a top 10 center. There's no point in paying a center a shit ton of money that you don't believe is top 10. I personally think DeAndre Ayton's top 10. He's closer to 10 than 5.
Yeah,
but yeah, you can log into and just use my athletic. Just don't.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. It'll keep you up to date. It's very nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, I pay for it yearly, so don't worry.
How much is it?
I think like $50 a year.
Oh, okay. It's
not bad. 40 maybe I think I got with my student discount. It's my second year. It's literally game changing.
Yeah, it sounds like something that should have been done a while ago. It sounds cool.
The best journalism is behind paywalls. Like I learned in.
Is it really?
Journalism as a whole, we fucked up. Back in the early 2000s, the internet was booming, and we messed up, and we started putting articles on the internet for free. And since that day, the newspaper used to be the richest, was so rich. And since that day, the news industry has struggled to become rich again, and that's why paywalls have become a thing, because they're taking back. I don't know if you remember 5 years ago.
It's cool.
You could read anything online for free, but now all the good, Wall Street Journal, the Washington Post, the New York Times, all the good places, The Athletic, ESPN. ESPN Plus fucking sucks, but The Athletic, for example, all those good journalism, independent journalism, it's all behind a paywall now, because that's how it is. Good, people don't realize how important. Anybody can put in an article or post a YouTube video like we do, and I mean, this is also taking shots at myself. There are people who go to school like I have and have made a career out of doing journalism. And that's the thing, part of the reason why I want to go into journalism, I hope that by doing so, my content will get better, because I'll learn trades. And yeah, look, DeJounte Murray or DeAndre Ayton, who do you go for? DeJounte Murray or DeAndre Ayton?
In general, from the Hawks?
Yeah.
I'm going after. I'm probably going after Murray. I think he's better. Why not both? Why not both? I would say DeJounte, just because he's got that power. I think Capella could hold that. He could hold that down.
My problem with Capella is I like him, but he's so soft at finishing.
Well, yeah, you don't want him as a scorer, except maybe a lob threat with Trey. But I just think I think DeAndre is good, but I think DeJounte is consistently getting really good to the point where, shit. Yeah, Capella declined. I mean, Capella, I don't think he's great, but kind of what you were saying earlier, why can't I think of their backup's name? That rookie last year. He's super solid. Yeah, he's solid.
He's going into his third season. He's super solid. So I think that they could figure it out. I don't think it's as big. Once Milwaukee won, and then with Golden State winning this past year, I don't think that 7-foot centers are I went all year this last year thinking, man, if the Raps got a 7-foot center, they'd be fine. They got Christian Coloco.
But yeah, I'm thinking now after seeing this finals and this playoff run with all these teams, guys like Dwight Powell, I'm thinking, all right, probably the Raps probably just needed a better bench and they needed to stay healthy and they just needed more. They just needed more. It's not that they needed a 7-footer necessarily. So I go to Shante.
Did Orlando make a mistake? In my eyes, the mistake would have been drafting Chet Holmgren, but I'd rather have had Jabari Smith.
Yeah.
Because I think he's an ultra competitive dude, and that's what you need in your number one pick, being a hyper competitive guy. Now, I think the Hawks, they did some right moves. They got themselves Malachi Branham, who they can replace Kevin Huerter if needed with. But for me, the Hawks, it's just interesting to see. You know, I like the Atlanta Hawks. Like, they drafted Tyrese Martin, who was a 23-year-old, 6'6" wing out of UConn. He shot 36% from three. He's a guy who might be on a two-way contract. We've seen Skylar Mays, but AJ Griffin being, they didn't take Malachi Branham. My apology. I don't know why I said Malachi Branham. I meant AJ Griffin is who they took. And AJ Griffin, he's going to come in and replace Kevin Shooter if they trade Kevin Shooter. Kevin Huerter. I said Kevin Shooter. Kevin Huerter, because he's the same level of shooter he is. It's just the knees that are the problem. Like, do you buy that his knees will get fixed?
I would say that's not what worries me about AJ Griffin. I just view him as a role player. I don't think he'll. I think that shooting is really good. So I'm just not too big on AJ Griffin, which is weird because I'm a Duke fanboy. Like I'm a huge Duke fanboy ever since I was a kid.
His dad's also the assistant coach of the Raptors.
Yeah, so a lot of rap fans thought they were gonna. I was so worried for a second in my live stream, thinking, "Uh-oh, do they want 7 so they can draft AJ Griffin?" I really freaking hope not.
Yeah, I mean, AJ Griffin falling to 16 is fine because they didn't reach for him. I'm perfectly fine with that. You know who had a weird draft? And I talked about, the scary thing is if AJ Griffin doesn't develop defensively or his knees don't get better, he's an off the bench. He's a Doug McDermott. You know, he's Doug McDermott. He just comes in and shoot threes. Yeah,
Dougie's solid, but yeah, not what you want in a lottery pick.
Exact. I mean, he's not a lottery pick.
Yeah, I guess he's not a lottery pick. A projected lottery pick, I'll say.
You know who had a weird draft? I'm going to hold my scrutiny on it, which I said this in the video. The Timberwolves. They traded like 5 times.
Yeah.
They got Walker Kessler, who I don't know if he was going to be available later, but Walker Kessler in theory. Dude, this guy had 4.6 blocks per game last year.
Yeah, he was a dog.
But he's very limited scheme-wise. I do like the idea of Karl Anthony Towns playing power forward and Walker playing center during certain rotations. Obviously not being the starting lineup, but like at certain points of the game where they're like, we need defense. Karl, just stand out at the 3-point line and defend power forwards. Walker, we're going to play drop coverage. Just drop back, block all the shots. You'll have Malik Beasley, Anthony Edwards, and D'Lo just catch and shoot threes. And I think that'd be cool. Wendell Moore was a good pick, and same thing with Josh Minnow. And they got the draft and stash of Matteo Spagnolo. So, any draft that you hated?
Any draft that I hated.
The Knicks trade was weird.
Yeah, Knicks trade was weird. I don't hate it though. I guess
they got
probably just want Brunson.
And
Knicks, I never really have understood what the Knicks tried to do. I don't think that the Kings. I don't not like the Kings draft, but
I think they couldn't draft Jaden Ivey because he said
because he didn't want to be there,
and he had the same agent as Tyrese Halliburton, and it's been told that Halliburton was jaded / blindsided by his trade to the Pacers, and he really wanted to stay in Sacramento, and they had the same agent. So basically, the rumor was that Jaden Ivey's agent told Sacramento, "Don't even touch my guy. Don't even. How you treated Tyrese, we don't want to be a part of you." And I think the Kings were just like, and they want and I think Keegan Murray was more of a finished product. Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
Jaden.
he is.
So, and the Kings want to be in the playoffs, so I think they took him because he can be in the starting lineup next to Sabonis. But also, Airborne.
That's not gonna work. There's no way Keegan Murray.
Do you think this by Jaden Ivey going to? Because a lot of people think Kelly Hayes is going to stay on the team and come off the bench, but Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham, does that mean they're not going to go after Colin Sexton anymore, or Jalen Brunson?
I would say for this year, yeah. I don't think Troy Weaver wants those contracts on his team. I think what they're gonna do is because you see Cade run a lot at the 3, so I think you're gonna see a lot of. You'll see Killian in with the starters a lot, like more than you think, if he can stay healthy. But yeah, I think you'll see a lot of. You'll still see a lot of Cade at the 3. I know Jaden can ball handle and play make, but I think right now for Troy, this is. Apparently, they're still going after Ayton. I think that they're planning on just kind of doing another evaluation year. They probably won't be great. You'll probably, at the worst or at the best, you'll finish with like a mid-lottery pick. At the worst, you'll have a solid pick. So I think Troy Weaver just maneuvered the whole draft. I can't believe they got Jaden. I can't believe they got both of their – I can't believe they got Duran. I can't believe they got Jaden. Like, I think they got an A+, but I think other teams also got A+, like the Rockets and OKC. But
yeah. Oh my God. My group chat. I have a bunch of friends who are like law students, and there's like a whole law. My fraternity group chat is like just like a bunch of like legal papers right now, and I just like try reading some of it, and it just hurt my head. Is Greek life a thing in Loyola, Chicago?
yeah.
Is it bigger now? I feel like no.
Not as big as Kansas, but I think for a city school, it's pretty big. Yeah.
Like I'd say like 30 to 40% of kids here are in Greek life. If you're not in Greek life, you're like a loser.
Yeah, so it's like a U of I almost.
Yeah, it's a state school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like Towson, where like it doesn't matter. Do you guys not even have houses? Yeah, that's how it is at Towson. Everything's done out of like apartments.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like I assume if you went to like U of I, would have you done something like that? Because like, if it
probably
was
not.
Really, I only did it because I ended up like I was like 20 years old when I went to college, and I needed a place to live with my dog.
Yeah,
and then like after a year, all my friends were in there, so like.
Yeah.
You know, like it just, and at this point, like it's pretty cool because I get scholarships from it. Like they send, like our scholarships is just a Venmo.
Yeah.
So like, if I get good grades, I get a Venmo of like $1,000.
All right.
Like, yeah. But either way, okay. So do you know there was a lot. Okay, this was a week international class, but there was a run.
You're muted.
I don't know how I muted myself. So there was a run in the second round of international guys. So how'd your teams do though? Like the Rockets and Bulls. What do you think of their draft? Look, you guys got at what 18? Who did the Bulls get? I forgot who the Bulls drafted.
They got your guy, Talon.
Yeah, I like that because is Lonzo's knee that bad?
I don't know, but they want a backup plan for sure. I'm really glad Lonzo didn't rush back or anything like that this season.
I want to hear your thoughts though. I saw this all over Twitter. Everyone was like Dalen Terry. No one dogged the pick, but everyone was going, "What does this mean about Zoe's knee?"
I think that was the plan from the get-go. I think that was the Bulls' plan going into the draft was to figure out, or I should say the offseason, it was to figure out at least some type of insurance on it. I like Io. I like Dosunmu. Kobe's good as gone.
Yeah.
If Kobe can stay, that would be really cool because
just
I just like Kobe.
He's just your best trade asset, and you guys need to make a trade.
He's just a great bench scorer. Apparently AK wants to get some type of rim protector. I hope his name isn't Tristan. So I don't know what AK. I trust AK though. I mean, he hasn't given me a reason to not trust him.
I know,
But
and he's the Nuggets guy, so
I guess Dalen was extremely. Do you remember where you had him in your mock? Because I know he was early than a lot of people projected at 18, but I feel like
I had
from
him.
your last mock, it wasn't that crazy.
I think I had him at 21 going to the Nuggets or 22 at the Grizzlies. So
Okay.
he went around where I was expecting. He didn't.
Yeah.
He went a little earlier than I thought. I did not have the Bulls on the radar. So, but yeah, no. When I saw this happen, I'm just curious about Zoe's knee now. Like, is Zoe's knee that bad? Like,
I don't. Yeah, I don't think it was ever good.
what was the injury to his knee?
Was it? I think it was meniscus.
Ooh, that one's a tricky one.
But I'm not. I mean, I'm not worried about Zoe's knee, and I'm just glad we got him. I think the Rock Show really are the team that won this.
The Rockets, they got themselves Jabari, and then they got themselves Tari, and then they got themselves in the second round?
They got ties at 29.
That was a good pick. That was a really good pick. I actually did very much enjoy that pick. David Roddy going in the first round. Had him early second round pick, and I liked him. And the problem with him was if you bought into him becoming an offensive scorer, like an offensive shooter, he's PJ Tucker 2.0. I just was a little hesitant. It's just he's either Justice Winslow, but fatter, or he's PJ Tucker. Yo, Ty fell, and it's because of Kentucky.
Yeah.
If you've looked at the last 4 drafts where the Kentucky point guards have gone, Emmanuel Quickly, he was drafted in the 20s. Tyrese Maxey, he was drafted in the 20s. Keldon Johnson, he was drafted in the 20s. Ty, he was drafted. Teams don't trust point guards coming out of Kentucky anymore.
Why? Is there a certain player?
Brandon Knight.
Can hoop. Brandon Knight. That's the reason.
I mean, just think about all those top point guards after John Wall was drafted from Kentucky, and I don't think many of them made it.
Yeah, the Wall one's fair.
Like, Wall was good, but like after Wall, I think it's Brandon Knight was a top pick. Brandon Knight, he got hurt. He was kind of small. They're all the same too. Like, Brandon Knight's the quintessential definition of a Kentucky point guard. 6'2", 180 pounds. That's what they all are. 6'2", 6'3", 180, 190 pounds. They're smaller point guards. And like what? Let's look at Wildcats in the NBA draft. If you look at all the Wildcats who were drafted since Brandon Knight, this is pretty crazy. Look at this. This is wild. DeAndre Liggins was a second round draft pick. All right, let's look at guards. But Marquise Teague, 29th draft pick. Where's Marquise Teague? Okay.
Yeah.
Archie Goodwin, 29th pick. James Young, 17th pick. Okay. And I know 6'2". I'm 6'1". Okay. That's basically calling myself small. I agree. 6'2" is a decent height, but in terms of NBA, I mean 180 pounds, 6'2". That's very frail. And then you remember the Harrison twins?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you had, yes, Jamal Murray worked out. You remember Tyler Eulis?
Of course I remember Tyler Eulis.
Okay. Then Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox.
Man, I'm still hopeful for Tyler Eulis.
Shea was the 11th pick. Kevin Knox was the 9th. And then you look at...
so what the hell are you talking about? I heard some good names
Tyler Hero was the 13th pick.
Keldon Johnson.
29th. Tyrese Maxey, 21st. Emmanuel Quickly, 25th. Brandon Boston, 51st.
Yeah, he's still good. I feel like that list just kept getting better and better and better.
Okay, since Brandon Knight was drafted or John Wall was drafted, there has only been one guard from Kentucky to make an All-Star.
Jamal Murray hasn't made an All-Star.
Devin Booker.
Okay, it's changing. It's about to change. You know it, and I know it. Kentucky guards can hoop.
You're talking to a guy who goes to the University of Kansas. I hope fucking Kentucky burns to the ground. We built that basketball program. Kentucky and the University of North Carolina have the University of Kansas to thank for their basketball programs. Because why? Adolf Rupp, he was, guess what? He went to the University of Kansas. He was an assistant coach for the University of Kansas. Guess who created Kentucky basketball? A University of Kansas alumni. Also, who created North Carolina basketball? A University of Kansas alumni. Who's their greatest coach of all time? A University of Kansas alumni. Oh, wait. Who created all the best basketball programs besides UCLA?
Mike Krasinski.
I don't think he has any. But I think Duke and UCLA are the only two blue bloods that don't have.
Here's my point. Kansas, Kentucky, John Capillari, amazing basketball program, fun to watch, top basketball prospects. Kansas, what does Kansas do for me in any way, shape, or form? In any facet, what does the University of Kansas offer me other than a good nap on a Saturday afternoon if their stupid football team's trying to play whatever they call it, football, quote unquote?
Tell me when you have four of these, baby.
Oh my God, that's so impressive.
Tell me when you got four of those.
I actually remember 2008. I feel like they played Michigan State or Kentucky.
I think it's Kentucky, right?
And I remember watching it when I lived in like Aurora. I remember watching it as a kid. Probably got school the next day. Colorado.
Aurora, Colorado, or is Aurora?
No. Colorado or Aurora, Illinois.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude.
But there's nothing more boring than watching Kansas play any type of sport. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Kansas basketball is the best. Also, Kansas football is on the way up. Where's my Kansas football hat? Fuck you.
Kansas football is on the way up, but I will say that. But they're still boring as shit.
Fuck you.
It's a cool hat, but
Raw chalk, baby. KU football. We coming up, okay? You know what's the we beat Texas.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember that game when
like 1982?
No, last season we literally beat Texas with the time running out.
Was last year the year Texas took a doggy desperate year? Or?
No, this was this past season with Steve Sarkisian as the head coach. KU, final play of the game, Jalen Daniels runs literally like 30 yards into his like own territory, then runs up, throws it to Jared Casey. Also, I've played pickup basketball twice with Jared Casey and met him at the bar 3 times. The guy who caught the game-winning touchdown pass. Have you not seen that? And then like all the KU fans at the Texas game stormed the field like we just won the Natty.
No, like I said, I don't like taking naps, so I can't watch Kansas sports.
You don't like taking naps?
I wake up tired.
So do I, but I take naps all the time.
But then you wake up tired, and you got to get re-going for the day.
Yeah, but when I'm tired, I stop being tired and be awesome instead.
Yeah, Well, anyways, the Ty Washington is going to be a good pick. And I think the Rockets, the Pistons, I think the Spurs had a phenomenal draft. And I know you'll probably disagree, but I liked OKC as well. I love Chet Holmgren. And I was thinking for a second, I love Jabari to me is the best player in the draft. But for a second, I was like, Chet Holmgren, is Chet going to fall to Houston?
That would have been cool.
But he's got big bust potential.
So. I don't think bust. I just think like he's Andrea Bargnani, who could play defense.
Yeah.
I will continue to champion the thought that he is Andrea Bargnani forever.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't even really think they'd want Chet that bad. I like Banchero to Orlando because he doesn't play defense just like their whole team. So I think that's a perfect fit. Match made in heaven.
Okay. Nice shots, bud. Nice shots.
But am I wrong?
I mean,
If I'm wrong, let me know.
hey, at least I'm not Houston, who even with veterans on the roster couldn't manage to freaking win games. I don't know. I have no comeback.
Yeah, I'll take Jabari and let you have that one. I'll take Jabari and Jalen and Sengun and the other 5 rookies we got, and I'll let you have it.
I think the San Antonio Spurs had a sneaky good draft.
Yeah, I think they did a phenomenal job. I mean, they got Sohan, and then Malachi. Dude, Malachi dropped so much.
So
it felt like it just kept going.
But dude, the best part was they got Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley. So they got 2 guards, they got a forward. So now I feel like this team is like just stockpiled to the point where you're just like, okay, all you need is like maybe 1 or 2 more defenders at the wing position to rotate in, and then maybe a better backup center than Zach Collins. Honestly, imagine this team if it's exactly the same and they brought in Miles Bridges.
Yeah, it'd be good. It would be a fun up and coming team. I mean, they already are.
I think they'd be a playoff team. They've made the play-in 2 years ago.
Yeah, 100%. I'm kind of confused that they didn't. I'm so like that team, San Antonio. They're always such an interesting team. I really thought that they were going to be like, yeah, we have enough first round picks on our roster as it is that have had some time to develop. They've had some time to progress. That we're going to trade these for some players, and we're going to do something in free agency, and we'll make a big-ish splash, like maybe Ayton. But I was surprised that they picked all three picks.
Yeah,
I like it, though. I like it. I like the call.
Too. I like the call. Again, it comes back to my thought that if the Spurs don't make any big moves, it's because they're another team that is just waiting for next offseason.
Yeah.
You know, because they're going to be another team that has 2 to 3 max contract space to do that in their salary cap. So
Yeah.
I mean, imagine the Spurs next offseason being able to sign, because isn't it like everybody like LeBron James, Kawhi?
It's everybody and their mother.
Yeah, every superstar in the NBA has their contract expiring next year.
Just about.
Or they have an option.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
yeah,
everyone's getting paid next year, and I think teams are waiting for that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's also insane to think about. Like, this is another thing. People don't realize more and more kids are playing basketball because, like, they be just as good at football, and they're just like, oh, I'm a 4-star recruit in football, or I'm a 4-star recruit in basketball. I'm going to choose basketball because there's less roster spots, which means there's more money.
And less CTE.
Less CTE. Yeah. Dude, honestly, I've talked about this with my girlfriend. Like, unless my kid was a pure specimen, like an athletic specimen, where I'm just like, you are a fucking football player, you know? Like, I'm gonna be like, for the most part, pushing him to play like lacrosse, soccer, basketball, or like sports that I know he can easily get at least a D3 scholarship.
Golf, baby.
Golf. Dude, I'm really gonna push my kid to lacrosse.
Yeah, I wish I played lacrosse. It's such a East Coast frat thing.
I know how to play lacrosse, but I moved to Maryland when I was 10. So I was already past the lacrosse. Like, at 10 years old, all those kids could like play lacrosse in their sleep. You know?
Yeah.
And I was really good at soccer because I spent every summer in Argentina. And I would play with my cousins, who a few of them were in the academies. And like, so I was playing with like at 12 with like my 15-year-old Argentine cousins. And like, I wasn't good for Argentine standards, but like for American standards, I was really good. But then I hurt my knee, so I stopped playing. But I regret not playing lacrosse because I went to one of the top public schools for lacrosse. Like, we won the counties every year. And if I probably had just played like 5 minutes a game, every kid on our lacrosse team at least got a D3 scholarship.
Nice.
And that's how it is for like all the private schools. If you go to one of the top private lacrosse teams, you don't even have to play. Like coach will be like, I saw you in practice. Here's a D3 scholarship.
It's like the LeBron effect.
It basically is. It's just like if you go to powerhouses, you don't even like they'll take the backups because they know those backups are like really good.
They need practice squad bodies.
Plus lacrosse. I mean, people are athletic who plays lacrosse, but people aren't really athletic. Like my boy, who like one of the biggest boozers ever. He holds the Maryland State lacrosse record for in a game. He scored 13 goals through 3 quarters, and they pulled him out the fourth, and he didn't play the fourth quarter. This kid is the slowest motherfucker, but he was just like the most finesse guy ever. Granted, his brother went to Virginia to play lacrosse. Like his brother, yeah, his brother was the 5th best player in his recruiting class for lacrosse. So like, I mean, this kid did have like lacrosse like pumping through his veins, but
it's like Kai Soto.
Yeah, just like Kai Soto. My boy actually showed up at FIT. He got a full ride to Florida Institute of Technology, Florida Tech, and he showed up first day of practice. The coach chewed him out, and he said, "I don't need this shit." Took off his pads and walked off the field and quit lacrosse. First day of college practice, he's just like, "I don't need this shit." And it's just he said he took off his practice like mid being chewed out by the coach. Took off the helmet, took off his gear, put everything down on the field, and just walked off.
Yeah, it seems tough to play like a contact sport or even lacrosse or soccer at the collegiate, because I played golf and like in high school, so I could have gone Division 3. Like it's not hard to play Division 3
and
golf.
This was before NIL, so like you're literally
that's true. But I'm saying like in golf, like I wouldn't mind playing Division 3 golf because no coach is gonna chew me out. It's all my fault. Everything is my fault.
Yeah.
Lacrosse, football, baseball, soccer,
any
like,
D1.
If but even if it's at a Division 3 level, like if I know I'm not going pro and I don't have a scholarship, I'm definitely not doing jack shit. Like
exactly. Like a lot of people don't realize is a lot of people they're like, why would they go to this university? Oh, it's because they know they're not going to be a professional athlete, but they want a really good college degree. So that's why like a lot of players will go to really prestigious universities you've never heard of because they're fully aware that they're not going to be a professional athlete, but they got a free scholarship. So like go to a top 100 university in America with a free ride. You just have to play sports, especially now with NIL that you can get maybe a little bit of money.
Yeah.
I mean, if you play for the Ohio State University, you get at least $100K guaranteed for being on the roster of the football team.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah, and
it's crazy.
If you're a starter, you're guaranteed $500K.
Jesus Christ!
And if you're a D end, a wide receiver, a quarterback, a running back, or a linebacker, you're guaranteed at least $1 million if you're starting.
Damn, that sucks because I hate Ohio State, but I like the campus is so freaking.
Dude? You know who has a really nice Ann Arbor?
Oh, I bet. I bet.
I've seen pictures. I've never been, but Ann Arbor, dude, you just have billionaires walking around you.
I fuck with Buckeye. I didn't like Michigan State. I drove by it last summer. I went through it. I didn't really like it.
It's in the ghetto. I thought
seemed like a lamer Illinois, like a way more lame Illinois. Ohio State, bro, the stadium's right there, dude. It's right freaking there. It's so cool.
I actually used to live right next to the KU football stadium. Like I could throw the.
Is it on campus as well?
Yeah, like I could.
Oh, that's sick. Those are the best.
Well, we have the 7th oldest stadium in the country.
Oh wow!
It's like built in 1920.
Man, Michigan State is whack.
I'm pretty sure
it was actually kind of whack.
My girlfriend told me Michigan State, the area, like, isn't a nice area that it's around. Like, it's like not safe.
I was just like strolling out. I was driving back from Detroit, and
isn't it right outside of Detroit?
Yeah, it was. I think I was already out of the way. Detroit's nowhere near Chicago.
Is Detroit nice?
I love Detroit.
I've never been to Detroit.
I don't know if nice. What do you mean by nice?
Is there nice areas in Detroit to go to?
Sure, there's nice areas in Detroit. Yeah.
I just think of Detroit as a ghost town. If I walked there, I would see no people and I'd see tumbleweed and like a dystopian society.
No, Detroit. Yeah, Detroit's nice.
Is there people?
People. It's
What?
really cool because you got Comerica next to Ford. You got baseball and football across the street from each other.
So there is people. Like there is things to do in Detroit.
There's people in Detroit.
I thought it was a ghost town.
That's Michigan State.
Wait,
That's Michigan State.
Is it a ghost town, East Lansing?
Dude, I was there at like 2 a.m. Apparently, I shouldn't have been out walking, strolling around that campus at 2 a.m. in the summer.
Yeah,
But
I'm pretty sure Michigan State is like College Park, University of Maryland, where University of Maryland, the entire campus is gated, and like you have alerts over.
holy shit.
Yeah, it's gated, and my friends always on their stories that like every night they'll get an alert from the University of Maryland campus saying, "Please do not leave your building. Gunshots have been reported outside." And like,
Yeah.
it's right outside the DC suburb, which is just as bad as like.
Yeah, DC can get tough, dude.
Yeah.
Even in Chicago, I guess I didn't really care because in Chicago I get like I'm used to those as well.
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. You know what I mean?
So
Like, you just know, just stay out of sketchy places. Like, dude, one time in Baltimore, we got fucking. So we parked our car in an apartment complex and we're going to a bar. And this crackhead jumps out with a revolver and points the gun at us. And he tries robbing us.
jeez.
It's me, my friend Aaron, and my friend JP. And we're all just like, dude, we have no cash. Like, I don't even have a wallet, bro. And the guy with the gun goes, "You know it's not safe out here. Get out, scram." We're like, it's not safe because you're trying to rob us, bro, on the way to the bars.
Oh my god, dude.
But I like literally, we all showed him our wallets, or like I had my wallet on my phone. I'm like, bro, I don't even own a wallet. Like, you want my ID? Like you.
I would be like, no, I don't want your ID. Give me your freaking phone.
Yeah, it was just funny.
If I was legit, if it was nowadays, I'd shoot you in the foot and I'd take your phone and I'd say it's tough out here. Get out of here. That's where it'd come around.
Yeah, I just always think about this. Gun in hand. He's like, "What are you guys doing out here? It's not safe. Scram. Get out." Like pointing the gun at us. I'm like, we all walked away. It's like, it's not safe because of crackheads like you.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, Kai Soto undrafted. Not really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be making a video on my Lakers channel about this, and I'm not too thrilled.
Dude, I'm like shocked still about. Yeah, wait, did a trade just happen? No.
It is the day after the draft. Like I feel nice right now. I'm not even gonna make a video till like nighttime. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go play some golf. I'm gonna go get some bagels and just enjoy a day. I'm just gonna enjoy a day.
Two different types of people. I'm about to sit down, pump out 6 breakdowns of the draft.
Oh, jeez.
And then around noon, I'll probably eat because I'm still fasting. I'll fast till noon. And then at noon, I'll probably go to the gym after I eat.
Do you like have a social life though? Are you gonna go out tonight?
There's no one really in town, so if I went out, I'd just go out with like 2 people. And I
Yeah.
feel like, I mean, I might go across the street to like my friend's apartment and smoke some weed and watch TV with them.
Yeah.
Do I have a social life? Somewhat. Sometimes I had more of a social life. Like I'm a social person, but like I get this coming year. It's my senior year, so I'll be a lot more social. But it's like I am a very social person. I used to party a lot. Like I used to party so much, but it's just like I'm older. You know, like I more want to be. The time is nigh. Like I'm only young once, and like I can spend when I'm rich in my 30s and 40s boozing and like partying. Like I partied a shit ton in high school and my first 2 years of college. This past year and a half, I've kind of not been reclusive. I just like only go out like once or twice a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I used to go out like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know, like Wednesday. Like whatever there was like a deal at the bar, I was there. I just also don't like drinking anymore as much.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like I rather just be baked.
Yeah.
I just
Gotta hit the dispo later, actually.
that's the problem. It's just like I kind of like I like expensive alcohol now because I don't like the taste of cheap alcohol because it just makes me like gross. So like, for me, drinking is also like a very expensive like thing because like if I go out to the bars, it's like $50, and like, and plus like there's no reason to go out right now because you're going out with one or two dudes, and it's just like.
And you have a girlfriend. That's tough.
Yeah. So
it's like a double.
Yeah, like, and I only want to go out with her. Like, I'm gonna go up to Colorado for the 4th of July, and like I'm gonna be doing shit for 4th of July. Like I do have like make plans and go like do shit like that, and like I go see my friends. It's just. Yeah, dude. Sometimes I am reclusive. Sometimes I do have to like it'll be a few days. I'll be like, I've avoided human contact for like 4 days. I probably should go talk to a human.
Yeah. From the Philippines. Thank you.
I'm not. Again, this is the name that we didn't attempt to say yesterday.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Para. That's the one word I could probably say.
Para.
Shout out Para, new subscriber. Okay. This is the end of the show. If you guys want to if you liked it, tell a friend, show a friend. If you didn't like it, just forget about it and don't tell fucking anybody. If you ever miss an episode, whatever you find your podcasts on, we're on every podcast streaming. Go check out Jackson's every single channel he has. Go check out my channels. We're at almost 150 subscribers on my NFL channel.
Hey, good shit.
Yeah, almost at 7,000 subscribers on the main channel. Yeah. Damn, dude, I might need to stop fasting. I might need to eat. I try to fast until fucking lunch. Like
some days you just need it.
Yeah, like I intermediate fast from like when I go to sleep at like midnight till like noon, so I try to not eat for 12 hours. And sometimes I might like throw up from a dry heat right now. All right.
With that being said, I'll catch you later.
I'll catch you Monday. Have a good weekend, dog.
You too.